My friends, good morning. Another little ditty from my friend here, Austin Kleon, reading this morning. His other book, Steal Like an Artist, I've shared with you. This book is Show Your Work, 10 Ways to Share Your Creativity and Get Discovered. I like these little books because literally the chapters are just a few pages long. And they're filled with just nuggets. Like, I'm all about when I study, I want a nugget. I just want a little nugget. I might read one page of a book. I might read 2 or 5 or 6. And I just read until I have that little ding, that aha moment, right? That little thing that just kind of pops in my head. And then I think about that all day long. And that's what I'm constantly thinking about and constantly looking at. So this morning, I read the chapter. It's titled, Take People Behind the Scenes. I know, again, this is all backwards to you, but Show Your Work is the artist, and I'll show this again to you in a second. Something that stuck out to me this morning is the connection between like reality TV and the people that we look at, the people that are popular in our space, the people that are followed in our space. Case in point, the Kardashians. Right? They had their TV show, and it was literally just their daily drama. Their daily ups, their daily downs. Like, you might not like the Kardashians. That's not the conversation. It doesn't really matter if you like them or not. The reality is that show took us behind the scenes of who they are. Their private lives, their relationships, the whole thing. And people are absolutely fascinated with that. So in here, Austin talks about how an artist, when a painter talks about her work, she could be talking about two different things. The artist could be talking about two different things. There's the artwork, which is the actual finished product, right? Like, I've got lots of artwork around my house from different artists that I like to keep. The other part of the work is the actual process of doing the work, of painting that painting. See, I'm fascinated with that. I'm fascinated not only with the finished product, but I love seeing how it was done. I love seeing how it was made. We love seeing reality TV. We love seeing how people do what they do. So the title of the chapter is Take People Behind the Scenes, and it opens with a quote from Michael Jackson. A lot of people are so used to just seeing the outcome of the work. They never see the side of the work you go through to produce the outcome. And that's something a few years ago, those of you that are new to following me, I started sharing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. I started sharing a lot of information and a lot of things about my divorce. And one post in particular where I talked about like the fear and the insecurities and the anger and the issues that I had behind the scenes of my divorce went viral. And it's been shared millions of times, had hundreds of thousands of comments, millions of likes. And it was because it was behind the scenes. It wasn't your typical bullshit like, yeah, she was a bitch and I got divorced and da-da-da-da-da. I shared like some deep, dark stuff from my divorce, the behind the scenes. And people paid attention to that. They liked it. And as I've started to build my brand and build my company, I've shared more and more and more behind the scenes. And so this stuck out to me this morning as I opened this up, Take People Behind the Scenes, simply because this is something that I've built Lions Not Sheep with. It's my life. It's what I do. It's my interaction with my kids. It's my business. It's fitness. It's the ups. It's the downs. It's the whole deal. But there was one cool paragraph that I wanted to share really quick. It said, human beings are interested in other human beings and what other human beings do, hence reality TV, right? Once reality TV kind of came out, Survivor and The Apprentice and all of these other shows, we were infatuated with them. Because it was the behind the scenes. It wasn't a scripted movie theatrical experience. It was real. It was like somebody going to the bathroom. It was them falling down. It was them getting drunk. It was like their life. It was behind the scenes. We're interested in what other people are doing. People really do want to see how the sausage gets made. I mean, we're fascinated with this stuff. That's how designers, Dan and Tom, put it in their book on entrepreneurship. It will be exhilarating. Quote, by putting things out there consistently, you can form a relationship with your customers. It allows them to see the person behind the products. Audiences not only want to stumble across great work, but they too long to be creative and be part of the creative process by letting go of our egos and sharing our process, sharing who we are, sharing what it is that we've done to build our empire, to build our business, to build anything and everything that we have that connects you with people. By letting go of our egos and sharing our process, we allow for the possibility of people having an ongoing connection with us and our work, which helps us move more of our product. So he's talking about in a sales deal, which is what I talk to my clients about all the time. Get involved. There's got to be a face to the brand. There has to be somebody that they can relate to, somebody that the marketplace likes, that they can remember. And the final quote in here that I really liked by phenomenal author Bernie Brown. Bernie Brown, how do you say it? Bernie. Some people say Bernie, some people say Bernie. Bernie Brown. In order for connection to happen, we have to allow ourselves to be seen, really seen. And that right there is the difference between someone who's willing to do reality TV, someone who's willing to put themselves out there on this social world through Facebook and Instagram. That's the difference. In order for connection to happen, we have to allow ourselves to be seen. Like, I get a lot of criticism from people. I get a lot of people that like to talk about my bankruptcy. They like to talk about my divorce. They like to talk about me getting knocked out in a fight. You got to put yourself out there. Like, really put yourself out there and realize that tens of thousands of people have viewed these videos and listened to these messages that appreciate them, like them, have learned something from them. But you're going to have the dozen people that are going to come in and they're just going to talk smack. And I'd have you consider that most of those people that talk smack are actually the biggest fans. But you got to put yourself out there. Plain and simple. Done and done. If you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, I even believe this transcends all the way down to kids, like how I raise my children. There's nothing that's off limits with my kids. Like, their mom and me don't agree on religion. Then we don't agree on the religious, propaganda right now going on and how she practices and how I practice and the whole thing. And that's fine. I don't hide from that. I share that with my kids openly. I take them behind the scenes of who dad is and what dad thinks and what dad feels. I talk to them about my life and what I do and how I do it. I don't hide from that. And I think that's the reason that I've got the relationship of openness that I do with my kids, right? So it's a phenomenal book. I highly recommend everybody get it. Share your work. Austin's written a couple different books. I really like this one. So check this one out, my friends. A lot of really good nuggets. A lot of these conversations in here are geared towards being an entrepreneur, how to share your message, hence show your work. But I think that this goes to everything from a stay-at-home soccer mom sharing her life of what it's like to be a stay-at-home soccer mom, a single mom, what it's like to go through a divorce and have to be the breadwinner and have to do everything. A single dad, somebody who's made a ton of money, lost a ton of money, somebody who's gone through a weight loss experience, gaining a ton of weight and then sharing it. Like, show your work is for everybody. There's millions and millions and millions of overweight people that want to hear how you lost so much weight. There's millions of stay-at-home moms. There's millions of soccer moms. Take them behind the scenes of your life, and they might resonate with you. You might be able to build a tribe. You might be able to build a business off of this. This is exactly what I did with Lions Not Sheep and how Lions Not Sheep started. It simply started with me sharing my life. And other people, other lions, started to see it, resonate with it, and we all started to connect. So my friends, that's the book today. Phenomenal book, great book, love reading it. God bless the Bulletproof coffee. See you guys.